Our next guest needs no introduction. We grew up knowing her as Shug Avery in The Color Purple.
That's right, but now a whole new generation is loving her as Mary Jane Paul's mother on Being Mary Jane, Margaret Avery. Welcome to the show. We are not worthy.
We are.
Oh, no. Thank you so much. It's
You
fun.
look stunning.
Well, thank
What
you.
are you drinking? What are you not drinking? Like, just let me know.
I have a
Can I
makeup
rub you
team.
for good luck? Is it lotion? Like, what is it?
I just went into the makeup room, and I mean, these people are professionals, you know.
No,
I
no,
got
this is
makeup,
not makeup.
I got
No.
hair, I got everything.
No,
Got my
no.
little wardrobe people, and for once, my daughter didn't say, "Mama, no,
You look
Is she
amazing.
jealous? That's
fine.
what it is. Don't worry about the haters.
I've been learning. I try to keep up with you young people to let everybody know the grandmas ain't tired. We are still in. We ain't going out to pasture. We are here. We got plenty of milk.
All right now.
Grandma, your leather pants are fabulous
Well,
as well.
thank you.
So
Thank
you
you.
make it look phenomenal.
Yes, you
thank
do.
you.
Well,
thank you.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
And
you.
speaking of phenomenal, we have to talk about The Color Purple. I mean,
Oh,
how does
yes.
it feel to be responsible for some of the most quotable lines in movie history? I mean,
Responsible.
Osmond now!
Here we go.
Who hasn't used that at their wedding before?
Here we go.
You sure is
We
ugly.
have to start with Alice Walker now.
Oh, you
He's
went
been
back on us.
Alice Walker,
You went back.
she's the one that wrote the lines.
Okay,
Yes.
true, but
So-
you delivered the lines.
Absolutely.
And-
We had a wonderful time because the entire project was a project of love. Now, before Color Purple, it was Sounder. 5 years prior, there was no other film of color that had come out. And we knew that this film was special. And every character, you know that every character is written very well. Strong characters, and we did them with love. We were really performing our personal best for Alice Walker. We wanted to please her. We didn't even have a script until a week before shooting. We used
No
that
way.
book as our script.
What was Steven Spielberg like to work with during that
He
period?
was phenomenal because he
Really?
loves actors. He knows actors. He comes to New York all the time to see theater, and that's rare for Los Angeles.
But what was, I'm sorry, I was going to say, what was it like on the set working with him, working with Oprah, with, you know, Whoopi Goldberg, so many great people, and Alice?
Well,
Danny
we didn't know
Glover.
Oprah then. We knew
Yeah.
that she was going to be great. Q had told me that, Quincy Jones said, because, you know, she was doing her show in Chicago at that time. And so during the time of filming, as a matter of fact, she was discovered in Chicago, you know, because
Right.
Q was there to do some dealings for Michael Jackson, and he happened to see Oprah's show, and he said, "That's our Sophia." So it was everyone's first.
Yeah.
And that's why it was, I say, my first decent film. I've been doing blaxploitation films. It was Steven Spielberg's first dramatic film. It was Oprah's first film, and Whoopi, it was her very first film. So you see, we had this pressure of doing our personal best, being better than we ever thought we could be. I gained 30 pounds in 30 days.
Wow.
Steven Spielberg wanted me to be between the sides of Oprah and Whoopi. At that time, now Whoopi, I ain't talking about you now. She was like lean as a rail. I mean, and I was even smaller, so they gave me someone to work out with, and that's why I say a personal trainer. I'm giving you guys a plus now. They really get you. They push you further than you think you can.
Wow.
I mean, I was like lifting weights and involuntary tears coming out of my eyes, you know.
That's hard work.
It's hard work. So when I see someone now who, these weight lifters with all of this, I just say, Lord, and I try to keep from crying.
Because you know it hurts.
You went back to that, yeah. When you see them.
Yeah, but
What's your favorite moment from that period?
My
is there
favorite
a moment that
moment-
stands out to you?
you know, it wasn't in the film. It was, and I've said it before, it was seeing myself on the screen for the first time in the juke joint scene.
Oh, yes.
The pressure on me was so much to gain the weight and to look the character. And I knew my arms would be exposed. And to see myself in that red beaded dress, looking the character, I said, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, since we're
That
talking,
was my favorite moment.
since we're talking about that moment, it's one of our favorite moments. Can you please give me a little bit of sister?
Oh, sister, sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister. But I got to give credit to Tata Vega because everybody thinks I sing the song. Tata Vega, a little 5-foot Puerto Rican bombshell. She sang it. She was
Really?
with Andre Crouch at that time. Yes. See,
It's teaching us
Well,
history right now. Look.
folks don't read the credits.
Wow.
But I'll tell you, I worked my behind off learning those songs because you didn't know I didn't sing.
No, I thought that
Not
was
until
you.
right
I
now.
thought that was your voice.
That's because I was professional.
Right. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So we got to talk about being Mary Jane.
Oh, being Mary Jane. I am so excited about that show. Mara Akil and Salim Akil, you know, that couple. They are absolutely the best.
We've had
And
them
our
here.
star,
Gabrielle
Gabrielle
Union,
Union, who
yes.
is also an executive producer. Oh, Black Girls Rock.
I got that right.
Yes, indeed.
Well, what's it like working with all those great
It's
stars?
so much love on that set, and it starts from the top because Mara and Salim are such beautiful people. You know that they have God in their life. They spread the love, and they don't mind sharing, and that's something our people have to learn. When you are lifted up, bring somebody along with you.
That's very true.
Help to teach. You know, and we've got to do more of that with our
very
people.
true.
Yeah, and your character has some fire behind her. She scares me sometimes. I'm like, oh, she don't
thank
play.
you.
Do you
yeah.
like playing a character like that?
My character has lupus, and I'm hoping that it raises the awareness of lupus because you do know that lupus hits African American women more than any other group. It hits everybody, but African American women suffer with it more.
I had no
Wow.
idea.
And the reason being, one of the reasons is that it's very difficult to diagnose. A lot of times people think it's arthritis but the common thread that everybody says is fatigue. So on Mary Jane, you'll see some episodes I'm very tired, and that the disease comes and goes.
Okay.
So some episodes I'm like, I got on it. Hey, get you know. And other episodes I'm like, so. But my character, I love her because she is the matriarch of the family.
And she's got a mouth on her too.
Well,
Yeah, they gave me that mouth. I said, do I really have to say? I said, okay, I'm going to try to do potty mouth.
Do you like playing someone that's sassy? Because she doesn't hold back at all.
She is.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I think I'm too mean, but then I meet people who say, no, they need to be told, you know, so there are other women who identify with what my position is. Because, you know, the black family is an endangered species. You know, there are so few homes that are intact, husband and wife, and those role models. So the episode that aired last night, I don't know that you got to see it. I didn't because they don't have BET where I am, so I did have it recorded.
Okay.
But Richard Roundtree, who plays my husband, and he still has his swag.
He
Wow.
sure does.
We question ourselves as parents. Did we do the right thing? And I'm sure that that's what many parents wonder. Well, if we'd done it this way, would our kids have turned out another way? Whatever. But I think the test is, and the key is that when you do your best, I remember as a teacher, I started out as a teacher, you know.
Yeah.
I used to teach first grade.
So how did you make the leap into acting?
Well, I always wanted to act, but you got to remember, I grew up in the 50s. There were no actors.
right.
So my mom said, no singing lessons, no dancing lessons. We got enough colored folks doing that. Get yourself an education. And so I went into, at that time, we didn't think about corporate law or anything. It was like social work, teaching, or nursing. That's it.
And now you've been doing it for nearly 5 decades. Have you ever
5
gotten
decades.
tired of it? Have you always
Oh, I
loved it?
love it. I said, if I get to the point where I can't memorize, hey, let me do readings, you know, anything.
That's so
And so last night I saw Cicely Tyson
Oh, the gin game.
Yes, yes, and James Earl Jones. And I was looking at them and I thought, oh my God, they are my hope. Them and Betty White.
She's still working.
Still working.
Well, you know, you name dropping, but you've actually worked with some of the greatest
Yes.
names in
Yes,
show business.
yes.
You mentioned James Earl Jones, Cicely Tyson. You worked with both of them, Clint Eastwood, Dick Van Dyke, Harry Belafonte. The list goes on and on and on.
I'm surprised.
Are
You're
there any-
surprised. Who's
Or-
been your favorite person to work with?
I would have to say, I've been asked that before. I would have to say, because of the growth and fun that I had with working with him, was Richard Pryor.
Oh, wow.
In Which Way Is Up. He was such a giving actor, and I learned so much with working with him. Just, it was all improv. Trust yourself as an actor. Just be the character and just go with it.
So would you say you're better at improv or giving, reading lines?
Well,
Going by the script.
I would say I like to. Right now, going by the script is something that's like, whoa, did I get that line right? Because
But if Richard Pryor's around, then it's all
you don't
improv.
have to worry about lines, because
Right,
he's
right.
not doing the lines anyway.
Oh, goodness. Well,
But he was wonderful, just a genius, and I miss him.
That's awesome.
So
But
what's
you know
next
what?
for
He
you?
was a mentor for everybody.
That's what
so
I've
many.
heard. I've
that,
heard
yeah.
that about him. He's very generous. Yeah.
So what's
On and
next?
off camera.
Yeah.
So what's next for you?
Well, Mary Jane.
Because you're not
started-
slowing down.
Right.
We know that.
Yeah. Well, I do want to do a one-woman show, and I'm trying to look for a project. I'm looking for a writer to
Okay.
help me, and I would love to do that while I can still memorize.
Oh, see, I'm sure you have a long, long career. But speaking of plays, are you going to the opening of The Color Purple on Broadway
Absolutely,
tomorrow?
that's why I'm here.
Yeah!
It's a great Color Purple week for me, because L.A. Warner Brothers employees, they gave a kind of a tribute to Color Purple and had the whole cast there. And so this week I get to see the opening. I haven't met Jennifer. She's so beautiful. I've been watching her since American Idol. Oh yes, and so and to see her
She's
work,
fabulous.
and I'm just anxious to meet her.
Yeah.
to
Well, you're
see-
going to love the play.
I know I will. I've seen it before.
Well, this version.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen this? You haven't
No,
seen this
no, no,
version
no,
yet?
no.
Okay.
She's going to
Tomorrow
see this
night.
Okay, a
version
little
tomorrow.
different,
Oh,
so,
good.
but it's amazing in its own way. So
Well, I'm sure.
Shannon
I'm
went
sure.
without me yesterday, so
Well, you
I
know-
wouldn't know.
I won't give too much away.
No, it's always exciting to see my peoples on stage.
Yeah. Well, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much
Oh,
for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll see you next time. Come back.
all right.
All right. And we'll be right back with more Rise 360. You've been on my mind.